So, hey guys, I've been trying to get on this project for a long time, but the holidays and a bunch of other stuff came up, and it's really hard to do any artwork during those sort of times. But this is going to be part of a series that is going to be all about the things that inspire me to do art. All the things that from my past that just really made me want to do art. And it's just going to be a series that I'm going to continue on. I'm going to try to do at least one a month and just kind of show the things that make me happy or really made me want to try better to be a better artist. So for this first one, in the things that make me want to be a better artist series is Sir Glenn from Chrono Trigger. I just thought he was a really cool character. I love all the characters in Chrono Trigger. It's one of my favorite games of all time, back in the good old Super Nintendo days. If I had to make a list of my favorite games, like top 10, like half of the list would probably be from Super Nintendo games. They're just so... I don't know, that was just a time when games were just had crazy good stories and everything is so nostalgic. But as far as this guy, he just seemed like an odd duck, and he gets transformed into this frog looking creature. He's not really a frog, he's a guy that got mutated by a curse, and he kind of looks like a frog, and he doesn't want to explain his story when you first meet him, so he's just like, just call me Frog. You can change his name, but I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably know about Chrono Trigger. So I just love his design, and of course all of Akira Toriyoma's characters always look awesome to me. Anyone who's a fan of like Dragon Ball Z, you can recognize the style right away, especially with the human characters. But I don't know, I just love that style, and some people hate it, and I understand why, because it's not, some of their proportions aren't realistic. But I mean, I love when people have their own style and you can tell them from, like a mile away, you're like, yep, I know who did that, and that's just really awesome to me. So I was going to end this right there when I had the character colored. And I'm sorry you can't see his bottom half. I couldn't fit it all on the screen because it's a full sheet of paper. But I decided to do a background, which I normally don't do, and I rarely color anything. So I wanted to try this technique. Since I used Copic markers on him, I wanted to see if watercolors would mess up the paper. So I'm trying a watercolor technique for the background, and I'm trying to make the background look like his home from the game. It's like really foresty and almost swampy, but it's just like this dark little forest area that he hides in. And I was trying to copy like how the trees looked and everything. But I was trying a technique I'm definitely not familiar with. I was using like a watercolor technique because it kind of makes, you can spread the color around, and it's not really even, like how if you just put a glaze of thick oil paint, it would all be the same color. But watercolor is kind of patchy, but I kind of wanted that look. It works really good with plants. Anyways, that's the whole picture. And I got a little bonus here at the end. I started this other Chrono related project. This is a t-shirt that I started drawing on, and I could not record it. It was just too impossible because I was spinning it around and stuff. So I took a couple progression shots. So yeah, this is fabric paint. I'm just dipping a brush in fabric paint and painting it. And after a long time I got this, and that's me wearing it. So here's that picture again. I hope you guys like it. This is one of the things that inspired me to be an artist. Thanks for watching.